shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Trash, let's go.
Time with Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Right there. Oh,
they tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping is big defensive linemen will take the bait and move
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home,
a crease that they can run through.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing on second and 8. Caught here by Bell. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete. But no yards.
Yeah. So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do. Don't you accept on the stats.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yards.
Watch that.
Hey, 43.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
going
wins
deep
home.
here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense.
Right there.
Right to the 35 right now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Put your back.
Pick. It's Kalen Balazs. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here comes the ball.
I call that play a success. A nice
20.
Second down. A very
Check. Watch
solid
54.
gain
Watch
on that
54.
play.
Hey, let's get them home.
From the 39, Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Mike 54.
Okay.
Mike 54. Nice, sweetheart.
It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
All day, baby, let's
That'll
go.
get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards on that quick slant.
Mike 54. Go.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Yeah,
A gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches.
Right there.
So,
Right 20.
if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
Gonna go 5-0 here? Jeff, go, Jeff.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. On the ball.
Hey. High 7.
Check Mike 54.
Hey, color.
You.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love
That's
it.
right,
Because now,
hey, we got
everyone
Mike,
gets locked
number 53.
in.
Mike 53.
Regular.
Everyone's easy about what
Mike
they're doing
53.
out there.
Mike.
Look at the sideline.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He's tackling yards short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
It's our time, guys.
Bravo.
Big edge. Check.
To the air
Check.
again.
53,
Patrick.
Mike.
Hey, let's get some penetration
Into a
here.
double team, and it's
Some
intercepted.
penetration.
Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup.
Yellow.
This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it?
Watch the slant,
Instead,
watch the slant.
they throw an interception, they'll come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only good for 3. Second and 7. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Come on now, let's
An
go.
11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey,
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about
That's
the 24.
it, baby.
It's the Pro Bowl corner, Akeem Talib there to stop him.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike.
Fight on these two. Let's go, lady.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
3 down. 57.
3 down. Mike 52. Let him know.
Right side.
Let him know.
Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Get that ball.
SOS.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Is it bringing your tight end, keep him in, running backs have to step forward? Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Baby.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mike's
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Quit talking
and there are
about
parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Like 20.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10
Mike, number
at the
53.
38.
53.
You better bring it. 35.
Better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Fitzpatrick.
Check 31. Check 31.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past
played
the
to
50.
win. Let's
It'll be a
go.
pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here,
Mike,
a nice
Mike,
route, able to look it in,
Mike,
and picks
Mike.
up the first one.
Regular.
So now 1st and 10 in
check,
Chiefs
kill.
territory at the
Crunch.
47. Rolling Fitzpatrick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 7 on the play,
boy, I know you
and it'll
felt that
make it
one.
2nd down.
I know you felt
And we
that
see
one.
another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really
53 is the
generate big plays
You
for
ain't
an
doing nothing
offense.
today.
Able to get
You ain't
7
doing
on that
nothing
first
today.
down pass play.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Now
Turn
out of
it
the
up.
gun. And he's taken
He's
down
running.
inside
Run.
the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on
Here we go.
EA
Here we go.
Sports.
Here we go. Mike's
180.
Coming up
Mike,
at halftime in a
54.
little less than 2
Watch the
minutes, we'll
run.
send you to
Watch the
Orlando
run.
where
Watch the
Jonathan
run.
Coachman is
Whip.
standing
Whip.
by. He'll have
Watch the
highlights
whip.
and analysis
Kill.
of this first
Kill it.
half.
Kill.
Go ahead.
Check motion. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Fitzpatrick.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy
And
on
he's
the
got
edges.
his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside
That's
the
it,
10,
baby.
just
We
shy
gonna
of the
work.
5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Right 20.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Right here.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's
180.
ability to keep a
Check
defense
Mike,
off
54.
balance with what
Right,
they're
50,
doing.
50,
I think
50.
the converse has been true in
Big
this.
series.
You're right. They seem to have gone
Slam.
only the second quarter.
check
A lot of time to
check
change
24.
things. They get 3 yards
Go,
closer,
go,
but still
run,
work to
run,
do.
run.
It's 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise.
Yeah,
This close to
baby.
the goal line.
Yeah, baby.
Because ordinarily
180.
you use Back into the end zone, the sidelines, his extra defenders.
Hey,
and
come on,
bigger
come on,
people on the field to try to help against the run.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Come on,
Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
We better than that.
You kill.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room.
And you know the play caller is feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down.
You got it.
No.
You got
it.
it.
Head coach is like, don't
You
get
got it.
crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
Watch the
And
ass.
it's such a
Go 5-0
tone
here.
setter, isn't it?
Wait,
Both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed
Don't be
up.
mad. Don't pilot.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Go ahead.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the screen. Right there.
Smoke.
Right there.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Looking for his
D-line,
running
get
back.
that quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check. Watch 54.
So
Watch
now
54.
first and 10.
Let's
in
go,
Chiefs
defense. Let's get out the field,
territory
defense.
At the
Alert 3,
48-yard
alert 3.
line.
Alert 3. Check.
34.
Check 3. Lucky. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that.
Check.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1
I'm
there
going to
on
hit you
second down.
all day, baby.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass.
Mike,
But in
5-4.
this game, how about what we're
Mike,
seeing from the
5-4.
safeties? They are
Pick it up,
all
pick it
over the
up.
field. Doesn't matter if
Pick
they
it
threw
up.
it
Check
or
it
if
back,
they're
check
trying
it
to
back.
Awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Frank Clark
Mike,
in there to
54.
get him for a loss of 9
Hey, color.
yards, and that also leads to
Let's
4th
go, D.
down.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Check.
Kill.
Hey, switch gears.
Fourth down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down again. The Mississippi State man,
That's how
Chris
we do
Jones,
it.
with a
That's
sack
how we do it.
there. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down.
Yellow.
They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches think the weak will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked
Yellow.
away and incomplete. So second
right,
down,
baby. They
still
don't want
10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Bang.
Attack.
Bang. You're coming.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football
53,
into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going to be fine.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watch the slant. Watch the
Slant.
slant.
Complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the
Last
46.
Last stop.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
check
he communicating. There he is, and they passed him by each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
I smell
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
They've got to go up with the
Watch the twist.
And this
Watch
time,
the twist.
oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions already, we'll see today more on the ground game.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes complete the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackle
We got
there.
this.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players now. That spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That'll go down as a loss of 8, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yellow.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Yellow.
They need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
Yellow. Let's go,
Miami.
Watch out,
Even
watch
as
out.
we get ready to start the 4th. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes. This is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
25.
Hey, color.
Check 25.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like
I'm coming after you.
chess
I'm
match
coming
right
after
now?
you.
That's a good way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on first? Now to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he's makes some pretty bad decisions with the
bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's second and 4.
5-0. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Crunch time.
Complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Come on, baby.
6
Let's
yards
go.
to pick up, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah,
Mike 20.
Uses size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
All day, baby,
The
all
Chiefs
day.
will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check.
First and 10 now from the 33.
53's Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
There you go. Get down.
Safe. Hey, alert 3. Switch. Kill.
And the toss. Here's Galage. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Mike's
5-4.
Mike's 5-4. Let's go, D.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fitzpatrick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're
Strong,
right, they
strong,
have
strong.
had no room to breathe. Fitzpatrick now. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist of the referee.
Right there.
And
54
that means
Hey,
4th
Alpha.
down.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Hey, 5-0.
Check.
Mike,
4th down.
Let's go.
Patrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
Mike 20.
A lot of pressure on a
Check
4th
53.
down call. Doesn't matter
Watch
the
the backer,
distance.
watch the
You still have
backer.
to get it done as you
Strong,
noted,
strong.
and they did.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the
Find
slant.
his running back. It's complete. He'll be
180.
taken down at the 48 for a pickup
Regular.
of 2 yards.
61. Matchbox lights.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom.
3
Sack,
points
baby.
separating these two
Sack.
sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Ready?
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Crack down. Crack.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Here we go. Check him, Mush. Check the call.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Here we go.
Hey, alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls
Get ready,
down
get ready,
incomplete.
get ready.
The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, I mean, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business. Three timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
Tie down these two. Tie down these two.
Only got a yard. He's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ripley.
Pick up the ball. Sponge.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick releases have the most success in this league.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Check.
Right
The
there,
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time is a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them
color,
a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
52 and 56,
and this
52 and 56.
Usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
53.
Has him up past the 40 already, and
Here we
another
go.
1st and 10.
Hey.
Now Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch. But in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with it, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down.
Mike,
Nothing
20!
behind you.
53.
Make
Mike.
everything
Regular.
in front.
Hey, watch the slant.
Big
Watch the
play
slant.
coming up. Here's
Watch
3rd
the
and 10.
slant.
I would expect some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So
White
down
80!
6, and they know
Check
they
Mike
need
54.
this one on 4th
Mike
down.
54. 35.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up
we
near
can't be
42.
stopped. You see
And
me
the
out here.
possession
That's
is
right.
theirs
We
at
can't be
their own
stopped.
43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of
Yellow.
art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And it ends in a
I'm
kneel
coming
down
after
as
you.
the clock rolls down to zeros.
Today's final score, Chiefs 13.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With all out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
158.
Mike's 5'4".
Check the tight end. Check the tight. Check tight.
Shift.
Easy. Back to norm.
Rodgers now first down. He gives this to Devontae Adams. And this will leave him a yard short.
18.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
There, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Over.
Here we go again.
Plant.
Here we go again.
Check nickel. Right there.
Get up.
Watch the screen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down,
Let's go.
Packers. From
319.
Viking territory now,
26.
they'll come up first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 26.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet. 319.
Rodgers with the give. It's Aaron Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Yeah, baby.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second
Watch
and
54.
4.
Watch 54.
Check 30.
Check 24. Check 24.
Shift.
Showing 8. Check your hot read. Check 37.
Yeah, Liz.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Urban. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Urban, 43 yards. As his guys are able to strike first.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
48.
He's checking crash.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Lucky 50. Where's the hot?
Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, can.
44.
My God.
A second down for Cousins.
I'm coming.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Stay with your man.
Jam him.
Two.
Jam.
Now the first down for Dalvin Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped
They
in his
don't want it,
tracks
fellas.
at the line
They
of scrimmage.
don't want it.
Zadarius
Keep
Smith
playing
able to
hard,
get him
fellas.
down.
All
He has
day.
elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, check.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Throwing on second down. Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
Yo.
Exactly right.
Yo.
You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Leave it. Ring up 48.
On first and 10, Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Get that
Rodgers
quarterback.
first 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
Come on now,
He'll
let's
be
go.
corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I'm here all day.
Check
88. 49. Check 49. Right left. 49.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural.
Rodgers on a throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover down.
Oh, yeah!
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And a catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Mike.
Hey, 88.
Danny.
Zoom. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the run.
Mike 5-5.
Hey, watch the legs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
Come off the
They
ball.
had 3 points in their back pocket. You don't like what you see.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
You don't want no problems.
Gain,
You don't want no problems with me.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
I don't think you got it, son.
To throw again, second down. Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose it on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, he's a primary target. I think he had the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range. And that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Cali, strong left, Cali.
Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Fresno.
Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown. Green Bay.
Woo!
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers stretch their lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's
The
go.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams
44
script
the mic,
plays,
44
we
the
know
mic.
that,
Check,
right?
check.
They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just
Here
yet.
we go. Here we go.
Try and generate some offense
Here we go.
on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
180.
Mike, 44.
Lucky 48.
Not ready. You're not ready.
Now on second and 13. Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Check.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Wide.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
I got you, son.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set
Pick
up
6,
shop
baby.
at
Let's
their
get
own
this
46-yard line.
You got me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But
no.
sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. And now a throw on first. first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
319.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Inside.
Check 13.
Hey, Lex. 319.
Rush in.
For the D-line,
Check.
Jamal Williams. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
He wasn't ready.
No gain
He
on that one
wasn't
as it
ready.
brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here.
Get off
6
the field.
DBs on 3rd.
Yeah, Liz.
55's Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check three.
Wind out. You got 58.
Sky.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
319.
Safety creeping.
From the gun, it's Rogers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Great pick. Good job. That was a great pick. Good job.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Keeps the score. Packers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Mike's 5-4.
About
Mike's
set to
5-4.
get this drive started. The Green Bay
Pick it up,
offense
guys.
at the
Pick it up.
line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Poco over here.
Kill.
36.
36.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's
Sack.
sacked.
Oh, let's go,
Daniil
D.
Hunter
That's what I'm
in
talking
there
about,
to
D.
take him
That's what I'm
down on
talking
what
about.
will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah. That one, huh?
Nah, this is nothing.
No. 58.
And a reminder,
Mike.
I have a note
So we
card
got
here
man,
that says
man.
ad-lib halftime review. So I guess let's discuss that and hand things over to John. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The hot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our time. It's
Draw play. Continues to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12. Cousins. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one.
Bound to lose one.
But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle.
Now Cousins. That's the Cook is running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, but unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, you're not up to the challenge.
Tight dog.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
It's Rogers.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out. They ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the pass.
Let's go, baby.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Blue 58! Inside!
55 to Mike!
All day, dog.
Watch twist!
First and 10. Here's Rogers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Right there.
Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go.
Mike.
Ball on the 43.
Come on, baby.
Hey, Mike!
See what you got.
Check 9. Wide left! Check 4. Shift. Inside.
Here's Rogers. Throw again. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the line. And they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I mean, a lot of people.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw
You better
off
talk
with the
to your
pressure.
boy.
Maybe that
You
was
better talk
for
to
the
your boy.
best
Have him
as that
protect
brings
you.
us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments
Watch QB drop! Watch QB drop!
Something more important than it actually actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a job doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's good for them. Throwing again on second down. Cousins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate position as they pull third down. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Here comes the boom.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Outside coming.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
We got this.
A big roll the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off.
Coming to you.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Topper!
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Play action now. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
44. Mike, 44. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, can. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Watch the run.
Hey, exit.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check.
Here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
Don't let him free, defense. Watch the safety creep.
The Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Right there.
Rodgers now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
54's we are going. Mike, check. Watch 54. Hey. Tighten up. Alert flare. Check.
Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has plays anytime, anywhere. Complete. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 30. Here's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey, they scared.
And
They
following
scared.
the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start
44,
that next drive,
44,
or no, you
Mike,
just throw
Mike,
that out the
44.
window?
I think you don't think there's any way you can run back out there. But totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
There we go. There we go.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at the end of the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, and guys have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Mike,
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Get 300.
Now Rodgers throwing again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties
Mike,
have less
54.
ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery.
Hey, watch that.
Not
Hey,
much
watch the
space to
ball.
get a ball in there.
Right there.
When that
54,
field
right
shrinks
there,
for
right
those
there.
safeties,
54,
it's
Mike.
almost like there's defenders out there.
You can't block me.
They end
You
up
can't
taking
block
up
me.
extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
There we go.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work
Check,
on
check.
all
Watch
the
54,
timing
watch
patterns,
54.
and this time it paid off.
Watch
for
it.
Ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it'll be second and goal. One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal.
Exit.
Has to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it's third and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen,
It's
I
just
think
me
they're
and
throwing it in.
I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit.
Come on,
having
baby.
realized
Let's
that
go.
At that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points from on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to
Check,
start
check,
their
check,
next
check,
drive.
check, check.
Just ice cold. I mean, they're struggling big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone
Fofo's the Mike.
that you're used to
Mike
touching the
Fofo.
football that makes big
Here we
plays
go.
and give
Here
them
we
that
go.
opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 25 on second down, Cousins, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a
There we go.
Green
Nice
Bay
move.
touchdown.
Nice move.
This defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All day.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad they weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If you were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers is going to be a problem. You got to take care of the football. You got to hold on to it.
And the catch made by Johnson.
That's
and
it,
he's going to
baby.
get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Back now at Lambeau.
Check.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
300.
Fofo's a Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Don't get nervous.
On third down, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception.
Mike, 50.
Box it.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to
Here we go. Here I come again.
Back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
58.
54 Mike.
Right.
Check.
Peak edge.
Go to 50.
Rodgers now on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play.
Hey,
Short
take
little
26.
passes may work. Running plays, keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player.
Go get him.
No chance at all. Way easier said than
Delta.
done.
SOS.
Deuce.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Valdez-Scantling. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye.
Liz. Watch the run.
Inside.
Check 31.
399.
Again, the throw with Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Oh, yeah, that's the score, baby.
A
That's
5-yard
it,
touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
6-6, bullet high.
Trying to shake off the interception, will look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that. That's good for Cook.
Watch
And
82.
this has been a
Watch
familiar
82.
sight
He likes
all
to sneak out
afternoon
late.
as
Watch
they
82.
stop him behind the line.
Draw.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. The Vikings on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins now. And he's got the first next as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Kill.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
Kill.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Lets it fly for oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 72 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much.
Good one,
as he's
boys.
marked
Let's
down
go.
at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. It speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
Hey, here we go. Watch the all right.
And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game and the team had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
Let's go. Get excited.
These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Switch. Back.
Alert 3.
Back to norm.
Alert 3.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with 2. Now Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
That's
Just about put it on ice as they've got it here. First under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 4th down and 17. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check three. Check.
Play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pick up there, fellas. 26 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so
Pick it
good
up,
at that,
defense. Let's go.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Watch the run.
Another shot from the 9
Check
on
safety.
2nd and goal.
Check the backer.
Shift.
Here's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 yard on
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Check.
On 4th. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
44. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
First down throw for Cousins. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL. Can you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. They got playing to catch.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Over.
Rodgers looking to go. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack,
the sack
baby.
by big
Sack,
number
baby.
98, Linval Joseph.
No.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Check.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me.
Rodgers gives it to Jamal Williams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
Yellow. I'll go blue 18.
The mic.
15.
Get ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
We're pretty quiet, D.
Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Blue down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Come back.
Throwing his Mahomes on 3rd. He'll have a... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hey, 319.
54. Mike, 54.
You're trash. You're trash. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Oko over here.
Watch out. Watch out.
319.
First down carry by Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards.
Let's go.
And it'll be 2nd down.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to know. They don't want none of this.
Solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
300. 300.
25.
319.
To the throw is Rodgers. He gives this to Devontae Adams. And he works it past
Here we
the
go.
30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
53's Mike.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Who needs zone? Who needs zone when you got D like this?
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
It's going to be a long
crease so they can run
Recon,
through.
132 fighter.
Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Check 30. 319.
From the 24, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line
That's
before
it,
it's
baby.
all said
We're
and
gonna
done.
work.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
319.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity.
What we got?
It's
What we
first
got?
and 10
What we
at the
got?
14.
Protein spill.
Mike, 53. 50.
Hey,
Mike.
Zoo.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a package touchdown.
There we go. That's the touchdown. That's it.
Jay
There you go.
Sternberger there to make the grab as his guys are able to score first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby.
The Chiefs take over
Here we go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs
Right.
offense about set to begin this drive.
All day.
And
All
last
day,
time, not
every
only
day.
the turnover,
Go,
but that turned into 6 points. They got to
turn
make
it
up
up,
for that
turn it
here.
up.
We always
Race
hear
don't
about
travel.
empty
Race
possessions,
don't travel. No,
but
no,
some
no.
are worse than
Check.
others. You can have
Check.
an empty possession, punt the ball
Check.
away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it
Hey,
changes
Ripley,
momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch
44's
it in
the
on
mic.
you,
44's Mike.
that's
Check,
a
check.
bad possession all
Here we
the
go.
way around.
Here we go.
You're hungry to get back out
Here we
there.
go.
Because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it
Watch
there.
the twist, watch the
Nice
twist.
effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius
That's what I'm
Smith
talking about.
came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the
You
line
can't
of
stop.
scrimmage.
They're coming. They're coming.
It's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Herbert to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt
Let's
that
go.
time.
Let's do this.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
88,
They'll be looking to
88.
duplicate
Blue
the
draw
efforts of drive
Porkers.
number 1 that resulted in 7 points.
Check
in the
50.
second lead.
Watch the racing,
right?
Watch the ship. Watch
Looks
the
like they
ship.
caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Ship, ship.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check nickel, nickel.
Wide left. Shift. Watch the shift.
Check 26. Check
They'll try the right side with Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back
Keep
to
on
the
coming,
line of
baby.
scrimmage.
Keep coming.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Blue 58.
Where's the mic? Silver, silver.
Blue 58.
Third down. Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. Give him 18 on that play,
Let's
and
go,
Green
baby.
Bay
Let's
has
go.
the first as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line
Check
or he's
24,
near
check
you.
24.
So
We
you're
are
able to
going.
just get it to him easily.
Showing it.
And once he gets in space, that's usually a
Check
good
out
matchup.
three.
The first carry down. This is Williams. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Come get some, punk.
And that's one of the reasons like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
7-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass.
Jump out. Let's go, let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Man open,
Go,
that's
Heavy.
Marquez
Let's go, Heavy.
Valdez-Scantling.
What you got? What you got,
And he'll
Heavy?
be brought down
What
with
you
a
got,
first
Heavy?
down
Give me
as the
something.
tackle's
Give me
made
something.
at the Chiefs'
Here
28.
we go, here we go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. Some receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Check 37. Check 37.
He's crashing.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
26.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Frank Clark finding his way home to get the sack.
Travel.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Interception all day, baby.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Box.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Brick wall, baby.
Yellow. 180.
Force the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
He's coming. Double up.
15.
He's coming. Double up.
.44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes and going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
.44, Mike, 44. I got it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check.
I got him.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins.
Let's do it. This guy's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
53 is mine. 53 is mine.
The drive with a carry by Jones. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jam him. Jam.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
You got it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
You block over here.
Hot.
50.
It is in the end zone. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
We got this.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows what the defender does.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They'll run on first down.
Check 49, check 49.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
258.
2 first downs have them up near midfield.
Hey, come on
now
out here. Come get
first
some.
and 10.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want. Mike.
Check 99. Check 99.
Inside.
He's checking.
Hey, Charlie.
Crash, crash.
Now Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
15 more yards. That's another.
Rodgers now after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive.
Check 53.
Now it's Rodgers.
There we go.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And inside the 20
baby.
before
Let's
he's brought
go.
down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
We own them.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
It's a party now.
And
It's
he
a
just
party
throws
now.
this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
319.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes,
watch the
we'll
slap,
send you
watch
to
the slap.
Orlando, where
Watch the
Jonathan
slap.
Coachman is standing
Lamp.
by. He'll
Baby,
have
I got you.
highlights
I got
and
you.
analysis of this first half.
53's the mic.
Back to the air on second down. That's right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this ball.
Undercrunch.
And that will be incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one. Out of the way. That brings up a fourth down decision.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 30, and it ended with 3 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
44. Mike, 44.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Yellow.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10
Quarterback,
from the
don't get nervous
25.
now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
44's the mic. Check.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play
Under
good
10.
defense.
Under 10. 10.
From the third down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. This offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Packers take over
all day.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you're going to decide what's going to get out.
Rush in. Check.
Looking for more on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
6 guys.
Callie, strong left, Callie. Strong right.
Watch safety creeping.
Back north.
Safety's creeping.
Kill. 36.
Hey, Lex.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And Graham's got it. Complete. Give him 15 there. The Packers have a first.
Get ready.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitching catch right there for a first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. I know he ain't got it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of
Don't be mad.
grass.
It's more coming.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Get some.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Woo-hoo!
Rodgers throwing in, and that's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
Mike,
So
number
back-to-back
53.
incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the boot.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Twist.
And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and wanting to look at the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. 12 yards on the return that time.
Let's go, fellas.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half.
You know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumble snap that can get returned, a straight sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Hey, 15.
44 is the mic. Check.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go, Lou, Eddie!
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
What's that? 44, 44. Mike, 44. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I'm coming. Easy.
Yellow.
44 is the mic. Check.
First and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34.
Yellow.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. Third down here.
6 man.
So after the second down
Check
incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
43.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Going deep here for one. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Watkins, the intended receiver.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway. That's how the defense score points.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final knee down. They can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that
I'm
might
gonna hit
actually
you
pop and turn into a
all
big
day,
play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back
Good
here.
work,
This
boys.
will be a
Let's go.
touchback, and it
Let's
comes
go.
out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because
You got 58.
now I think they go
Watch the safety crease.
tighten up,
tighten up,
That worked
tighten up.
okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
Lance,
change things
stop.
up a little bit.
Lance,
Change
stop.
your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rabbit. 53's the mic.
Hey, 88. Hey, take 26. You bet.
Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
Come on,
the
baby, let's go.
40-yard
Get
line.
excited. Let's go.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And the Packers first down.
No. 319.
Mike, number
Yeah, Liz.
53. Hey,
Get 300. I'm going to do it.
coming after you. Flare.
It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know you feel that.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Mike,
2nd and 5 after the
319.
5-yard completion on first
let's
down.
go. Check.
Hoko over here.
Wide.
319.
Here's Irvin.
Right.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
319. Go to 50.
Hatch it.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Slam.
319.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard
Let's go.
line.
Let's go.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Blue 58.
There, 54 Mike.
I got him.
Peek the edge.
Inside.
SOS.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Easy.
61, matchbox lights.
Deuce. Check 31. Check 31.
Check.
Check, crunch.
Hey, Mike.
Crunch.
319.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check 53's Mike.
Wide left.
Pick your game up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Whip. Watch the whip.
319.
Kill. Slam.
It was Reggie Ragland
Check
who got him
25.
down.
319.
Switch.
Check 30.
2 yards on the pickup.
Lay down.
315.
Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
All day,
And he'll
baby.
have it
Let's
in
go.
the red zone
Let's
before
go.
he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
258. Go right.
General West.
Watch the screen.
Here we go. 319.
Watch the air.
They'll run on first
Switch.
down. Irvin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it
That's
gets
what
him
I'm
to
talking
second
about.
and 4.
Nice hit, boy.
There we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during the run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown. Green Bay. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have got to stretch the lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
Down in the half. Now you mentioned they're down a little.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Easy.
Hot water now after that sack. It's second and 20. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Yellow.
Spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Preston Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Irvin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that.
Come on
Officially,
now, let's go.
give him 15. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Canada, 319.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Big.
Yeah, Liz.
Stop. Let's go.
399.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield,
Come on,
that's
let's
a lot
go.
of fun. They missed an opportunity.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Come on now. Come on. Let's go.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Packers first down.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, jump out! Strip that ball.
Rodgers gonna throw. The connection made. It's Graham.
No.
There on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Single,
And the completed pass,
slot,
but
single
for no
slot.
gain, stopped right there. So it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing, taken in by Jones. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check.
Hey, switch.
We are going. Shit! Bang!
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
26.
First and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
58.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check 43.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Watch the run.
53.
Run for it.
Watch the run.
Williams is going to be stopped short of the
That's
yellow
big.
line. He did not get there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
50.
It's 4th down.
It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
We played to
They
win.
did not convert,
Let's go.
and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Defense
They're going
wins
to have to go at
championships,
least
baby.
50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Mike.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side.
We got double up.
Thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here it comes.
To throw again. Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team's
Have some fun. He's got Adams on the hookup. Pick up a 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Hey,
Liz.
Watch the twist.
It's
Watch
Jones.
the twist.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Get
They
him,
wind up
boy.
losing a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers, and he finds his tight end Graham. The Packers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
25, check 25, check 25.
Watch twist. Say.
Hey, alert 3.
Switch.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the carry. It will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Football here as we welcome you back.
north.
And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk. Now it's Rodgers, and able to find Alan Lazard.
Here we go.
He's going to get this
Hey,
88. Give him 10 there.
Single.
Good enough for a Packer first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
I got you.
Rodgers touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 27 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out
partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over, because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
Check.
And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, "I want to see something executed well before we get out of here." And that was the message to the team.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Mahomes to Watkins, 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Hey, 57 color.
44.
Switch up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really insane. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Operating for the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion here, second and 10 from the 20.
Bandit.
15, yellow.
44. Mike, 44.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
All day, every day.
All smiles and high fives on the defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Double dog. That's the way.
That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. We made one more play. Could have had our shutout.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check.
319.
Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Out.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter.
319.
Line of scrimmage, the 28
let's get that ball,
as they come up on second.
Check nickel.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
We got this.
The Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Number 50.
Hey, Mike.
Mike 53. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Super down.
Urban on the carry.
Run. I got it.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
They don't want it,
It's
fellas.
a 7-yard
They
carry to
don't
set them up with a
want
second
it.
and 3.
319.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.